Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchity 47.
Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchity 47.
Choose your character. Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchity 47.
Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchity 47.
Choose your character. Cadence. Good evening. My name is Callidora Lambros, and I am the daughter of Medusa. Today, We're getting back to this. How are you doing, Frog? Why am I making myself play this, chat? Why am I doing this to myself? I am the decider of my own destiny. Why would I spend my time wasting my time doing something I don't enjoy wasting it doing? I could be playing Slay the Spire right now. Hello, Mado Voidborn, I hope you're doing well. I could be playing Slay the Spire, I could be working on a stained glass picture, I could be working on any number of woodworking things. I believe that's also the case for Spanish, Mado. There we go. What is your favorite color of choo-choo jelly, chat? If you don't mind me asking. I realize that's a bit of a personal question, but I consider you all to be friends, so I was hoping that it wouldn't be too presumptuous of me to ask such a thing, despite how intimate a question it is. What are your thoughts on the matter, Mado Voidborn? Both on the question itself and my asking of it. Because again, I realize it's perhaps a little presumptuous of me. What did we all have for... Gods. What did we all have for lunch and breakfast today, chat? I, in fact, had some nice gyros for lunch, and for breakfast I had some toast with avocado on it, as well as some toast with pesto on it, which I know is a bit atypical, but I'm quite fond of pesto personally. You're in good company with Miss Cadence Harper then, Inspector Snake. She did not have breakfast. She in fact only had lunch, and her lunch was in fact 6 garlic knots. Choo-choo, C-H-U-C-H-U, Mado. Well, a chocolate milkshake sounds good, and if nothing else, there's calories to be acquired, Inspector Snake. And absolutely no worries, G Gamer. You're under no obligation to come. I appreciate when you guys do, but I wouldn't be upset or anything if you didn't. I would just miss you. I do miss you all when you're not here, and it's important to me that you know that. Oh, I see, we can go further down. Then fluoxetine. I'm not familiar with that, Inspector Snake. Well, that would be because it is highly fictional, Mado Voidborn. It in fact originates from the Legend of Zelda enemies, Choo-Choos, or Choos, depending on the game. It's often in the Zelda franchise that you can bottle their remains, and by often I mean it was in this, and it was in Wind Waker, and I'm not entirely sure it was in any other ones. And in Wind Waker, you need to craft their remains into potions, but in this one, you just get free potions. You like the electric one, I see. How do you imagine that would taste, Mado? I imagine something like the modern-day candy Pop Rocks. It's fairly new, so don't feel bad if you haven't tried it. Again, it is a very new candy, but I imagine electricity would taste similar to Pop Rocks. Why would they decide to make your climbing so slow? Speaking of sour, I've been trying to track down some Warheads candies for our upcoming celebration stream. However, I've been unable to do so thus far. Does anybody have any suggestions on where I might source those? Thank you, Inspector Snake. I certainly try. I certainly try my best. We will be bringing back the spicy Warheads, perhaps, depending on if we can source them or not. CVS. I was in a CVS the other day and I did not see any. Are you perhaps mistaken? It usually is, Inspector Snake. So they rendered these stairs individually because with the ramps you get an effect where you can sort of stand in mid-air between two steps. Ordinarily, ramps with collision data are what's used, but they wanted higher graphical fidelity, which is, I suppose, admirable. But, I mean, I suppose that was sort of the design. I suppose that was sort of the design intention with this game, to get good graphics, but having those collisions makes the game run slower and prevents the player from rolling up the stairs. I see, Mado Voidborn. I see. I will continue to keep this hit film in mind. They do, Snake. Wind Waker, to the best of my memory, uses ramps, because I'm pretty sure you can roll up them. However, this game was very much a response to the negative press Wind Waker received for its art, so I imagine they were prioritizing art above all else with the development of this particular title. Despite the fact that Wind Waker looks far, far better than this title. Okay, I suppose all we can do is move it again. Where's the treasure box that's on this floor? I think it's over there, but I didn't see it. All I saw was the Uka. I don't think we've gone through this door, though. Exactly, Mado Voidborn. That is a very apt complaint to be leveraging towards this title. Let's see here. Pardon. Chad, I need to share something that Miss Harper let me know in confidence the other day. And that is, until this morning when I shared some with her, she had never eaten avocado in her life. This despite the fact we live in an area well known for its avocados. I understand that she dislikes greenery, but avocados are not typically considered to be salad. Again, perhaps this is just a me thing. Why can't I register bomb arrows? There we go. That's so stupid. Personally, I'm quite fond of avocados. I don't think they're incredible, but they're good and they're nice and meaty, so they provide a good amount of, you know, protein and things of that nature when you don't particularly feel like eating real meat. Not even in guacamole. No, made of Voidborn. Did you guys know there was a Mexican dish called mole that is sort of like a spicy, savory chocolate? Personally, I've never tried it, but it sounds quite nice. Can I ride this? No. Avocado is technically a fruit, yes. Intelligence is knowing avocado is technically a fruit, as is tomatoes. Wisdom is knowing that neither of them belongs in a fruit salad. Oh, that's new. Isn't it? No. They do, made of Voidborn. I adore cashews, to be entirely honest with you. I love them. Did you know cashews are good if you're struggling with acne problems? Things to know and tell to anybody in your life who may be struggling with acne problems. Personally, I have never experienced acne, but I'm told it's a real problem for some people. This is cracked, so it looks like it should be able to be broken by a bomb. But I placed a bomb and it didn't work. I shot it with a bomb arrow and it didn't work. So why is it cracked then? For what reason is it cracked, chat? Okay, we definitely get the claw shot because I'm recognizing that those are claw shot targets now. But how am I? Oh, there we go. What did we get? A small key. Lovely. Which means it's time for more backtracking, every gamer's favorite activity. You ever meet a gamer, they will be the first to tell you. Gamers adore backtracking, revisiting previous places that they had just gone to with nothing different. That is every gamer's very favorite activity. And if you disagree, I'm inclined to believe you. Because this is terrible, and I hate this. Oh, pardon me. Dungeon map, you're not a big fan of avocado? Avocado. Avocado. Of course, made of Voidborn. Of course. These are the building blocks to the modern blockbuster video game experience. Where's the door? Is it perhaps down under? No, so it must be there, which seems to necessitate the claw shot. Okay. We need to find the door with the small key again. Pardon me, I'm not sure why I'm so tired. I suppose I've been staying up a little bit later than I usually should recently. Through no fault of anyone's but my own. I just can't help myself. I get distracted playing a new title or experiencing a new video or something along those lines, and before I know it, I've run out of time and it's far, far too late. One might even go so far as to say, chat, that it is rough out here. Also that I hate this game. Yes, you're very angry. Oh my goodness, 5 water bombs. Okay, that door doesn't open. That, okay, did do something for us. I was getting ready to say that accomplished nothing, but here we go. Also, for what it's worth, Inspector Snake, she does actually have a vegetable that she not only likes, but she described it as a love for a specific vegetable. Specifically, corn. Which I'm personally fond of, but I wouldn't describe it as love by any stretch of the imagination. I will also say that she does eat quite a few fried potatoes. I don't believe she enjoys baked potatoes, but fried seems to be something she's willing to put in her mouth. I'm on an eternal quest to ensure Miss Harper gets proper nutrition. Also, I have to say, this is a Lizalfo. Where's the charming sound effect, chat? That has none of the charm or class of the sound effect from Ocarina of Time. Chat, if you would be so kind as to let me hear that wonderful noise once more. I'm afraid I'm not very good at mimicking it personally. But I believe in your abilities to do so. That is very true, Inspector Snake. I'll have to try and craft her some. Thank you, Frog God. That means the world to me. That we can hear. Again, I'm not very good at doing it, so you have my apologies. Speaking of smoothies, I tried a new one that I had never tried before, a new combination of fruits and other ingredients in a smoothie, and ended up crafting what could only be considered a blueberry banana smoothie, and it was one of the best smoothies I've had in my entire life. Okay, we need the claw shot to get him. Easy, obviously. I would strongly recommend that combination to anybody who might be listening, provided you are not allergic to blueberries, as some people are. One of my dear friends is in fact allergic to blueberries, but I will not be telling you who. Do respect their privacy. Though I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but you know. There is absolutely no reason to make this take so long to climb. You climb so much faster in Ocarina. Plus, I believe the climbs themselves are shorter in Ocarina for the most part. Obviously, within the Great Deku Tree, that's a pretty big climb, and climbing up Death Mountain is also a very big climb, but it's not idle time. Climbing up Death Mountain, you're worried about meteors or worrying about Skulltulas, there's rest spots. No, you just hold the up arrow and you just have to deal with that. I'm assuming this is going to be the hook shot or claw shot rather, up top here, because this is quite a interesting little thing. It's quite intricate, you know? Through here, perhaps. I believe that is the claw shot. That would be my guess, at any rate. So I believe we need to pull that first, the little switch. Oh my gosh, a single rupee. That's worth 1 rupee. Okay, how might we make it there? I don't believe the solution is to sort of skydive. I rather doubt that. Perhaps it's to bomb the fish. We did get water bombs, which to me feels like a clue. However, I think we should finish exploring first. Ah, I see. Cool. Thanks, Link. Chat, I cannot abide by this game. I cannot abide by this game. Oh my goodness! Chat, what if they remade this game, but they made it high quality instead of incredibly low quality? Oh my goodness, now there's water, so we get to waste our time heading back down, and this is going to take us to the switch down there, and then from there it's going to open the thing up there, so then we'll have to go back up. That is my hypothesis, chat. It seems as though I was correct. First try this time? There we go. Okay, not entirely correct, to be fair. Not 100%. Perhaps there's something else that needs be done back here? This just allows the water to flow out here. Which, if we follow the water, as I assume we're intended to do, although it is odd to me that we still don't have the claw shot. The water wheel is now moving, and I assume the other water wheels are as well, providing new access to different parts of the temple in question. Okay, well that's a bit of an issue. Oh, I see. Perhaps we're intended to get the claw shot? But I really didn't see a way to get up there. My guess would be that that is the big key for this area, considering with all things considered, I would assume that is the big key. Okay. And now we have access to there and there. Inspector Snake, are you personally fond of either spinach or celery? Personally, I enjoy celery. It's essentially just crunchy water, and I quite like water, so why would I not like it? Oh, a yellow chew. I'm quite excited as well, Mado Voidborn. Lantern oil? Yeah. Mini boss? Judging by the circular room, I would say this is probably a mini boss. And the cutscene. Okay, so we're supposed to have the... We're supposed to have the hook shot at this point, as there's no way for us to get over this other than hook there. I know it's the claw shot, I'm gonna keep calling it the hook shot, and you guys are all just going to have to deal with that. I'm sorry. Hello, Slightly Blue, I hope you're doing well. Have you perhaps tried ants upon a log, Inspector Snake? It's a wonderful recipe that I was recently made aware of by the preferred Miss Harper, Miss Brytknee. You take a single stalk of celery and you spread some buttered peanuts on it. From there, you add small dried grapes to simulate ants upon a log. Flavor-wise, I think the buttered peanuts and the dried grapes complement the crunch of the celery, as the textures work well together, in my personal opinion. Cadence deserves it, Inspector Snake. All water temples are terrible, Slightly Blue. If you have never tried ants upon a log, I would personally recommend it. It may seem intimidating to try a more modern, exciting recipe, but I do believe that all of you guys would be able to handle this, as despite its intimidating title, it is in fact fairly simple and doesn't involve any true ants. Oh, you know how Cadence is, Inspector Snake. Cadence loves going out of her way to make trouble for others. The very same Mado Voidborn. Yes, you would think not. However, it is not a true ant upon a true log. It is in fact a deviously disguised stalk of celery crafted with peanut butter to make it appear to be a log, and dried raisins as a stand-in for ants upon said log. Oh, good evening, Frog God. It seems as though we must fight, as you are dropping your infants on my head. Frog God, for what reason are you dropping your infants on my head? I mean, I suppose I'm happy for you if you had kids, but I don't know that inflicting them on me is particularly intelligent. The very same Mado Voidborn. I'm sorry, Frog God, but they were assaulting me. They were assaulting me. There was naught I could do. What is this music? This is not boss fight music. Looks like a target, so I thought, oh, I see, we have to get the tongue. Fruit tortillas. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Is that similar to the roll-ups of fruit? A very warm welcome to Mrs. Dairy on Air, a dear friend of me. It is not my birthday, nor is it Miss Cadence Harper's birthday, nor is it anybody on the channel's birthday, but thank you, Mrs. On Air. That is very kind of you, and a very happy birthday to you as well. A very happy birthday to you as well, Mrs. On Air. I do hope you're doing well. We are beating up a frog who continually inflicts his or her infants upon us. Like fruit crepes? That would be my guess, Slightly Blue, and I'm quite fond of creperies. You don't like frogs, Darionair? I think frogs are quite cute. Usually. I think frogs are quite cute, usually. This one, perhaps not so much. How did it Digimon World Dawn go, Mrs. On Air? Did you digi all of your moms? It is not my birthday today. I was born before the calendar that you all use was created, so it's difficult to assess when my true birthday is. Please stop shooting your young at me, Mr. Frog. I mean, I suppose if you can craft that many of them that quickly without the need for a partner. Still, it seems kind of heartless to send your infants to the slaughter. Personally, if I had children, I would not send them out to go be murdered by a swordsman. Even if the swordsman was stabbing my tongue repeatedly. Perhaps that is just my strategy, but I think it's a good one. Derry, are you fond of beer? That is personally a beverage I do not much care for. Oh my goodness, it's the claw shot. Oh my goodness, it's the claw shot. Who could have foreseen such an occurrence? Derry, for what reason are you being so cruel to your children? Have you considered perhaps being kinder to them? Fnui, I disagree. Personally, I think child abuse is not funny. It's like when you're at a restaurant and the waiter approaches you and says, "Yes, hello, how is everything?" And a lot of people just have a tendency to say everything. But I personally think people who say that is disgusting, because are you truly saying everything is fine, including war and famine and pestilence? No. No. I do not think those things are fine at all. Chat. Call me controversial, but that is my personal opinion and I will stick by it. You usually tell the waiter more pepper. Do your tables, I suppose in fancy restaurants it's a little rarer for tables to feature both salt and or pepper within their confines. But it isn't impossible. Everything is terrible. See, that's not true either, Inspector Snake, because you do also have to keep in mind that you guys exist and you are my darling hatchlings, and I get to spend time with you. So clearly not everything is terrible, Inspector Snake. I believe, like most things, that there is a happy medium to be found. I also have no earthly idea how we might get over there. I feel like we need to add more water so that this might float upon it, but I'm not sure how we would do that just yet. Well, typically, Slightly Blue, when I go to a restaurant, it is because I am feeling perhaps just a touch famished, and I would like something to eat. So I'm not certain why the waiters would assume that I mean that everything was okay. Why can't I swing? They should let me swing upon these ropes. At any rate, how are we all doing today? I myself am doing quite well, aside from the fact that I'm playing this wretched title. Aside from the fact of that. Don't show me a cutscene. Let me discover things on my own, please. Regardless, I have another thought, chat. And that thought is I have quite a bit of work to do before tomorrow's stream begins. However, I think I should be able to get everything I need to get done before the stream occurs. You're very kind, Charlie. Okay, now that we have additional water flowing in, with any luck, the water will have increased and perhaps made the other thing increase. What's going on tomorrow? It's very good you asked, Slightly Blue. Tomorrow, we are celebrating our 4-year anniversary of streaming. And beyond that, we are in fact also going to be celebrating Miss Anarkitty47, as she is going to debut, meaning have her very first stream all to herself. Why did Link roll? I did not hit the A button. We are going to be having what's called an uncapped subathon, which is a technical term for a stream that you guys determine the length of. Miss Anarkitty will have her 1-hour stream, and then after that, we will begin our subathon with a 1-hour timer, or perhaps a 0-hour timer. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll have to see how the response to Miss Anarkitty's debut is. Because if she gets a ton of donations, then obviously we want to have those factored in. Shadow Assassin 19, thank you very much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Are you certain, however, that it's wise to publicly advertise that you are in fact an assassin? I feel like it would give the policemen who are doubtlessly trying to arrest you a bit of a clue if you outright tell them that you are in fact an assassin. Can YouTubers participate in that? Yes, we will have, or rather we do have, a donation window set up, and those will contribute directly to the time as well, Mado Voidborn. Am I enjoying the game? No. There's 18 other people it could have been. That is true. However, my assumption with the title Shadow Assassin 19 is not truly that there are 18 other Shadow Assassins. It's that you are a Shadow Assassin and you wanted the name Shadow Assassin, but it was taken, so you decided to add a number of your choosing to the end. That is my personal thought process, rather than 18 other Shadow Assassins. So, Shadow Assassin, personally, I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I'm very glad to see you, but I am concerned about your title, because I would hate to see you get arrested over your Twitch username. Guess we'll go in. There's probably pieces of heart to be acquired somewhere around this dungeon. I don't care. It was your age at the time of the making of the name. I see. I don't know why such a big deal was made out of those creatures, considering they don't even do anything on kill. Okay, so that is a one-way. And we don't seem to be able to get up there. It's a little tricky. Welcome in, Ryan Rhino Universal. I hope you're doing well. There's no need for Miss Hatsune to use that sort of language. Now, if this dungeon is well designed, we will naturally find ourselves where we need to be in order to progress. As we progress through the new areas afforded to us by the claw shot. Which is actually, we need to be in there. So, do we have a way in? Yes, we do. How's my day been in general? Not too bad, aside from a deep and abiding hunger. I'm quite hungry. I'm afraid my food simply did not fill me up all that much. And beyond that, I do actually have not one, but two distinct pairs of plans after stream today, depending entirely on how long stream goes. A dear friend of mine invited me to their place, and beyond that, if stream goes too late to indulge in that, then I have plans to watch an animated feature with a different friend, who is also dear to me. We, in fact, saved Hatsune Miku as a cohesive unit, Mado Voidborn, on the Left 4 Dead stream. But beyond that, Mr. Voidborn, I think it would be quite interesting to do a Left 4 Dead 2 collaboration featuring me, Cadence Harper, and Brytknee, and Miss Anarchy. There are now 4 of us, so I think if all 4 of us played Left 4 Dead 2 together, that would be quite fun. However, I don't know that that would be able to be accomplished, considering we do unfortunately all share a microphone and PC setup. That would be you. Alright, we'll try it from up here. Oh my, that is quite spicy, Dr. Doom. And also, a very warm welcome to you. This is too far away. Maybe if we get closer to the edge? Hello there, Sonkatsu. I trust you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, and I trust you're doing well. Oh, I wasn't aware you started your hormones, Mado. Congratulations. Anyways, LMAO. I agree with that sentiment, Dr. Doom. Okay, so now the water in here will increase, and that will make the other thing increase, so we can go get the thing that was behind the door. Dr. Doom, I understand. I, too, am not but a slave to Cadence's freakish whims. I think we can all relate, perhaps even only in part, but all of us can relate to being a slave to Miss Harper. I've never understood why controls are inverted for verticality movements. I understand that you pull up on a joystick to go down in a airplane, but the vast majority of people who play video games have not flown a plane. So I don't really understand that. Oh my goodness, they're swinging. Yes, I see that. You don't need to show me a cutscene. Bye. Oh, look at that. There's another one. Bye. At the very least, it should be a toggle, so those who have flown planes in the past can have that option. Hello, Nailin Davis. I hope you're doing quite well. It's good to see you. I'm very pleased that we managed to reconnect. I did miss speaking with you, truth be told. Shoot. Okay, so we need to go down. This is one of the worst games I've ever played, Nailin Davis. It's atrocious. It's poorly designed, it's poorly crafted, and it adores wasting its players' time. I hate this game. I hate this title. Ask Miss Kitty, she's good at games, I heard. I believe so. However, she is currently throwing up. She's really, really quite nervous about her inevitable debut. So I believe she's currently vomiting. There's no need to make this difficult. Ugh. There we are. It's not a good level, Nailin Davis. Oh, she is not suffering for an illness beyond what illness her anxiety provides, Mado Voidborn. There's no physical malady to be wished away, or whisked away for that matter. You need a lot of patience for just about everything in this title, Nailin Davis. Every single thing that they could possibly do to make this game take longer, they did. This despite the fact that we are past the blockbuster era at this point in time, and therefore we don't have to worry about people renting a game and beating the entirety of it within one sitting. I believe so, Mado. I just want the big key, and I want to make it to the ending, and I just want to be done with this. She is, in fact, an incredibly, incredibly anxious person, Nailin. But I'm certain it will go well, and I do hope you guys will be kind to her, even if she's perhaps not the kindest to you, on her debut stream tomorrow. I should be allowed to equip things to the Z button like you can in Wind Waker. Why is Wind Waker just so much better of a title than this game? I see, that was supposed to be an exit? That is clearly the boss key. So I'm guessing we need to come down from there, which means there, which is doable. Just a waste of time. I'm glad to hear that, Dr. Doom. The poor girl does deserve happiness, even if she doesn't agree. Do I deserve to play this game, chat? Or do I deserve to be free? Surely I don't deserve this manner of punishment, chat. If I deserve any punishment at all, truly. Personally, I'm of the opinion I do not deserve punishment, but... Okay. I feel like I should be able to do something with these. Oh, hello there, Nailin, again. Deep down, she has an incredibly kind heart. She's just very abrasive and rough around the edges. According to Miss Brytknee, who, to be honest, knows her a touch better than I do at this point. Okay, so that is our locale. That is our goal. How might we acquire said goal? It seems as though there would be something we could do with these. I have not, Nowlin Davis, for I value my sanity too much, and one might look upon her living space as one does the elder god Cthulhu. That is, your mind will be shattered. But no, I did actually have to go in her room to take a promotional picture to be used in promotional materials on the Twitter and the Blue Sky and the YouTube. It smells of, to be polite, cheese and marijuana. Nowlin Davis. Does that answer any of your questions? Okay, how might we make it over there? White cheese? I don't know. Slightly blue. I didn't see any cheese within the confines of it, so I'm a little worried about where and why that scent is originating. How do we get over there? How do we get over there? You know, Mado Voidborn, I would not be able to tell you that. Also, to answer your query in direct messages, tamago. That is my response. Come on, come on. I just need to get... I swear to gods if I die. There must be some way to get there. I mean, that looks like a platform right there. It really truly does. Correct, Mado Voidborn. So how might we get there? It has to be here, because this we can't go up from. We can't grapple that because there's a torch attached to it. I see. They're continuing their trend of being irritating. I shouldn't have never expected anything but. I've said my piece, Mado. Okay, now how might we go down from here? I see. Oh my goodness, it's the big key! Yay, it's the big key! Use it to gain access to this dungeon's boss. Why would they lock the door behind me just to make it annoying? Just to make it annoying, chat? Personally, as a game designer myself, I strive to do the opposite. I strive to make my game fun and as least annoying as possible, all things considered. Now, perhaps that's odd of me to do as a game designer, but personally, I feel as though most people don't like being annoyed, so avoiding annoying circumstances whenever possible. Bold of you to assume I found a job now, Lynn Davis. I, in fact, crafted one. By that I mean, I joined a business that Miss A started. Oh yes, and I am acting in the game they're producing. It's sort of a Pokemon-inspired title, but the twist is all of the quote-unquote Pokemon are in fact monster individuals, such as myself, who could reasonably be called a half monster. Beyond that, there are also short visual novel style segments along the lines of Persona 5's social link mechanic. You can bond with your little friends, and if you do, they will fight stronger for you by your side. Oh, you're very kind now, Lynn Davis. Unfortunately, not strictly relevant, but Miss A said that she would never ever draw me again because apparently my hair is too much of an issue for her. Poppycock, I say. There's nothing wrong with my hair. Think we can make that jump? I hate this game. I hate this game. Please give her my condolences when... Oh, I suppose I'll probably see her before you do, won't I? So suppose I should give her my condolences myself. I saw that you are doing some art with Mado Voidborn and whoever is currently streaming at the time. How did that work? Link just decided he wanted to let go? This game is garbage, chat. I'm sorry. If this is your favorite game, you have bad taste. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad taste-related news. I did not slightly bloom. There we are. There we are. AK and Medovordborn. Yes, Nowlin, that is accurate. Oh, is that the boss room? Excellent. I don't have to bother to hike back to that other room. Excellent. I was worried I was going to have to. That's probably a shard of a heart container then, which would be helpful, but I can't be bothered. I truly cannot be bothered to spend even an iota of a second longer than I must in here. There's going to be 2 fairies in here, chat. Just you wait. Or perhaps only one. Perhaps only one. So what do I have to do after this? Hopefully the game starts getting good because I'll have finished assembling the fused shadow. So it will be a little bit different because I believe after this I go to the desert and find the Mirror of Twilight and then fight Zant. This is probably how long it should take me to reach the bottom. Oh my goodness, it's the exact same boss as Ocarina of Time's Water Temple. Why is there no music? I'm thoroughly unimpressed. Hello, Backsack. I hope you're doing well. I understand what they were going with, but because everything is so much slower under the water, you end up having a really unsatisfying boss fight because it's so slow. Just like every thing in this title. Okay, I do need to swim away. That's irritating. That really just does strike me as annoying for annoying's sake. I would assume dropping a bombfish into his gullet would be helpful. He's got a suction effect on that too. This music is awful and very quiet. Okay, it seems like you can't drop a bomb into his gullet, despite everything in the enemy design telling me that's the intended solution here. Oh, I see. He picks me up when I land, so I guess I have to try that? Be good if I could see what was happening. Hello, Yune. I hope you're doing well. That would be good if I could see what was happening. Again, the fact that he's outputting so many bombfish makes me think I do need to drop them into his gullet, but that was pretty on target and it just sort of bounced off. Ugh. Chat, this game is terrible. I want you all to be aware of how truly terrible this game is. Ugh! Yeah, the bombs bounce off of his gullet. So that is clearly not the intended solution. But what else am I supposed to do then? If I land, he immediately catches me with one of his tentacles. Oh, he just decided he had enough of that now? Okay. I don't really know what prompted that, but alright. Yes, you're very scary. Tentacles, just like Hercules from now on, but it's not Hercules, it's Heracles. Backsack. Hercules was his Roman counterpart. Heracles is the proper Greek. Oh, how exciting. He just swims around doing nothing, and then I hit him with my this, and then I just get attached to his back, and then I just hit the B button. This is a terribly exciting boss fight, chat. Yune, I hope you're doing better than I am. Wow, that was quite difficult and quite exciting and super cinematic, chat. I had an excellent time fighting this boss, and I hope you guys did as well. That was garbage. That was garbage, chat. Constantly, Mado. Constantly. Oh my goodness, it's the last piece of the fused shadow. I sure am glad it just showed me that and there wasn't a 5-minute long cutscene. There's no need for this cutscene to be 5 minutes long, chat. There's absolutely no need for it. Just have it be 30 seconds, if even. Now I believe we're off to the desert. Oh, there's Ant. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. He's one of the interlopers. His god is, of course, Ganon. Because everything has to be Ganon. Oh my. Always, Tron. My Midna. Is he intending to be romantically entangled with her? Oh my, okay, I kind of dig this. We have some creepy enemies, we have some interesting dialogue, and all sorts of things. Thank you, Dr. Doom. Why does he not just kill us? Oh, I see he is. He just iced Midna. Nobody does that and gets away with it, chat. And I escaped. Oh my god, this cutscene is too long! Is Midna alright? She doesn't look alright, chat. Midna's Lament. Everybody loves this song. This is a good one. So of course it immediately gets cut off by a fight. It's a little tinny, chat. I don't know if you guys would describe it thusly, but it strikes me as a little tinny. The composition is nice, though. Shoot, I'm in wolf form. Well, hopefully Zelda will be able to set me right, and then I'll come back here, and then I will befriend that little wolf. So the song's on the repetitive side. It's nice of them not to attack me. What's going on with the camera? Okay. So I can't get in that way. Suppose that would be a little too easy. Kitty. You know, I don't think a cat would just approach a wolf. I'm not certain that that is entirely zoologically accurate, chat. Personally, I would go so far as to say it's inaccurate. A strong name, if any. So how do I get in? Chat, do you have any suggestions? I do like this song, but I don't know that I want to listen to it for the next 90 minutes, to be fair. I would in fact go so far as to say I don't want to. I'm taking too long, thus it's repeating? I see. Well, here's the thing about that, Frog God. I don't know what to do when the game isn't helping me. It handholds when I don't need it, and when I do need it, not so... there's an underground passageway. Okay, it did help me. And also, there is a frog. Thank you, frog. You assisted me when I needed you most. I am forever in your debt. Garo, garo, caro, caro. Thank you, frog. Ow. Now, how might we get to the underground? Perhaps there's an opening in Telma's bar? Nope. Surely they would see the blue earring and the icon on the top of my head. Okay, cool. Show me where the underground tunnel is. Yeah, I can't jump that high without Midna. Oh, I see. Okay. Can we listen to something else now? Nay. Why would I ever be free, chat? Why would I ever be free from Midna's Lament? I understand why everybody likes this song now. It's due to it constantly being inflicted upon you. Oh my goodness, it's a posol. Front wall where the cats gather, okay. Well, there is another posol we found south of here. Oh my goodness. Why are the rats swimming? I don't believe rats are known for their skill swimming. I could be perhaps wrong about that, to be fair. A lot of people don't think bats can swim, but they actually are rather strong swimmers. Was he just immortal, or... I don't care. Okay, so why can't I light the thing? Obviously you're supposed to light the web. There we go. I don't know if I would say this qualifies as a puzzle. Then again, to be fair, I don't rightly know how to proceed because there's only 3. I see. Again, chat, they're hoping that you will like this song if they just keep repeating it. And you know what? It's not working on me. It's making me dislike the song. It sounds like elevator music. Well, this is back in the sewers in the first area. But we can't have Midna help us this time, so there's just conveniently placed ropes for no discernible reason. Listen, Frog God, I'm allowed to have my opinions and I'm allowed to share those opinions. I wonder what beast those skulls belong to. None of the blins have the requisite horn, except for I believe moblins are usually depicted with a horn. It sure would be convenient if I had Midna's help for this. Midna. Midna. Not Minda. Okay, well that's just a waste of time to take the rope. If I recall correctly, I needed Midna's help to jump into Zelda's room as well, so I'm a little curious to see how that's gonna work. Perhaps there'll just be another inexplicable rope. Stranger things have happened, chat. For example, I have played a video game that I despise. Okay, door's open. This is too long of a section to have this song loop. The song is not that long. Like, it's a good song. It's a fine song, I will say. But it's not good enough to have it loop that often. And I think intercutting it with the sounds of combat, the fight theme, if you will, drastically reduces the efficacy of what they're trying to do. There we are. Alas, the princess is nowhere to be found. There she is. Always good to hear Zelda's lullaby. Okay. Farron's Grove. I would like a warp, please, Midna. Oh, we got more lag. Surely more light would hurt her, right? As a creature of Twilight, she's dying because she was in the light world. So why would giving her additional light— oh. Bye, Zelda. Okay. I mean, I don't imagine that Zelda is legitimately gone. I don't buy that for 1 iota of a second, chat. Oh. Well, I suppose it's convenient that we warped out. Chat, does anybody like this game? Is anybody just super excited to see me play this? Is anybody just overjoyed watching this? I'll give it another 20 minutes. The lag is starting to annoy me a little bit, chat. You like the game? You are not overjoyed to see it. You're not overjoyed to hear me trash talk it. Is that an accurate assessment, Frog God? I would like to steal more from the bird. Well, at least there's something happening now. Marionettes, but there's something happening. Well, have you considered this, Frog God, that I might enjoy it, twere it a good game? Have you considered that possibility, Frog God? Well, I haven't the Gale boomerang in this form. I haven't the Gale boomerang in this form, so I can't influence the bridges. Surely Midna could just give us a magical jump point. Oh, I see. There we are. Arbitrary wait times, my favorite. Oh, there's another howling stone. Okay, up, down, mid, up. Da 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 da. That is the minuet of the forest, if memory serves. Da-dum, da-da-da-dum. I don't know, Mado Voidborn. I don't think so. There's no need to make me play it twice. Da-na-na-na-na-na. The castle looks more in line with the Ocarina Castle. It uses the same model, but the textures are a little different. You have the blue shingles, which is more Ocarina. Okay, we got two now. They're both pretty close together, at least. Okay. Oh my, this area is pretty. This song sounds incredibly similar to Aquatic Ambience from Donkey Kong Country. Another one? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. They realized they had more techniques than they did places, so they had to cram these two close together. Da, da, da. Huh, it's Skull Kid. Bye, Skull Kid. You're a lot uglier now, Skull Kid. Do we have to fight the marionettes? Does not appear so. Na, 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 na. No more causing mischief, Skull Kid. Well, you gotta have a lost... I will say, this part seems to be better. I'm enjoying it a little bit better. You know, I'm going through the Lost Woods. Who doesn't love the Lost Woods? Intentionally confusing cutscenes rather than hand-holding cutscenes. Sonkatsu, this game is terrible. Would not recommend. But it is getting better. I will say, it is getting better. In fairness. Interesting. So now I have to track down Skull Kid again. I see. No, this is where I came from. So to the left here then. Midnight, can't you just let me jump up there? I do not enjoy fighting the marionettes. This is the same texture that was used in Pikmin 2 for the elevator weight scale things. It's a little sad that I recognize that, chat. But recognize it I do. I do like his leaf cape. I think that's a cute design detail. Everything else about this redesign is atrocious. The ones in Ocarina had faces made out of what looked to be straw, which made them feel much more animated avatars of the forest, whereas this just seems like some kind of gross creature. Interesting. Well, that looks final. I see, we go across here. Yep. There's no need for me to fight these marionettes. At all. Okay, the Forest Sanctuary. It's not as exciting in this game. Boss fight against Skull Kid? I don't want to kill Skull Kid. Boss fight against Skull Kid, okay. That feels like a mischaracterization of Skull Kid. Part of the whole thing was that he was just, you know, a mischief maker. He wasn't evil. He was a mischief maker, and the mask corrupted that to be something more unsavory. I couldn't actually, Mado, as I do not own that game and I cannot afford that game. I don't think it's the same Skull Kid, but the Skull Kids in general tend to behave that way. Oh my god, fine. There we go. Oh my gosh, you summoned 5 useless creatures that I can kill in one hit now. Oh, so difficult. I will admit, I like the idea of having a Wolf Link more dedicated portion like this. But because you have the just instant kill button, you really don't have much in the way of interesting combat because you can just ice everything by holding the B button. I don't need your help, Midna. I don't need your help, Midna. Poor Skullkin. Well, obviously I'm gonna need to bomb this on my way out. There we go. The Blade of Evil's Bane, does it await me? It seems to. Oh. I miss the Forest Temple. I miss Ocarina. This is literally just, hey, you remember Ocarina of Time? How does Wolf Link know this song? In Ocarina, you learn this song and you learn its connection. In this game, we're doing this because we played Ocarina of Time and we know that's what you're supposed to do. You don't have a mouth. How are you talking to me? Oh, I see. Well, I like a good puzzle. Ooh. I disagree with your assessment of the situation, Frog God 987. I think I'm a fairly intelligent young woman. I am, after all, a spry 300 and change. Interesting. Interesting. Well, now he's body blocking me. I think I... Okay, well... You know it's a good puzzle when they have to give you a restart button. Okay. I disagree, Frog God 987. I think you're sort of constructing the narrative you want to see. Or in this case, don't want to see. Huh. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I think I might actually have this. No, because I can't jump down there. Okay. No, wrong way, wrong way. I think I've got this, chat. I think I've cracked the code. Nope, I most certainly have not cracked anything. Oh, oh, wait, I got it. I got it, chat. You see this? I'm so very talented. Wait. I'm gonna scream. I think I've got it now, though. That's, in fact, the opposite of what I needed to do. Okay, I do appreciate this puzzle. It's complex and interesting. I need them to be on the same y-axis, which is difficult to arrange. I might be able to, though. If I could just go up more. Well, I can get them on the same x-axis, but not the same y. Oh, okay. Okay, so the puzzle here is to get them on the same y-axis. That's really what I need to do. But I don't think that's doable. I mean, yes, they're on the same... or it is technically possible. But what would that actually accomplish for me? Because if I tried to then move them along that axis, I wouldn't be able to. Sweet dreams, Mado. Minna is yawning, and I do not appreciate her sass, chat. Okay, they're both on the right x-axis. I adore Midna. Yune. I do not adore this puzzle. Okay, let's try one more time, chat. First we unalign ourselves, then we go there. Okay, they're on the same y-axis now. But again, that doesn't actually help us. The trick is to keep one caught in the corner while you set up the other one. So I need to go left, or I'm sorry, I need to go right and up in order for that one to be ready. So that guy is the opposite, so I need him to be left and down. Chat, this is garbage. This is garbage, chat. I'm sorry. Okay, they're spaced appropriately now. But one needs to be up and one needs to be down. So if I go up, then that one goes up. Okay, I think I've got it, actually. I think I've solved it. There we go. I'm so good at puzzles, chat. goodness. I've solved it. Are you proud of me? Let me go to the forest temple, please. Let me play Ocarina. I don't want to play this game anymore. Let me play Ocarina. Let me use the hook shot to get up there. Thank you, Yune. Oh my goodness, there it is. There's the Master Sword, chat. There's the Evil Sand Shard. And now we're hearing the Ocarina of Time music again. With lag. I very much agree, Yune. There we go. She's very cute. Okay, now do you think we can go to the forest temple? The tree is gone. But maybe we can grapple to the... No! Snowboarding minigames soon? I don't remember, Yune. Oh, that's right. You need to be a... There we go. Let's get our 2 fancy new techniques, chat. Let's get our 2 very fancy techniques. Okay. One here, and then one back around through there. Hello there. A lot of people miss that rock? How could you miss it? I want the fatal draw. That one's my favorite. Okay. He's talking about dark nuts. Oh, so it's from Wind Waker. Yeah, that's the Wind Waker technique. Wind Waker is a fantastic game. Come on, attack. I mean, I was holding left, not back, but okay. Oh, I see. All right, let's go get the third to last. Wind Waker is one of the finest GameCube titles. Okay, bye. I mean, I suppose I should check that out. Where is that bar again? I think it's south? I think what he did, Yune, was just chew a lot of gum to do jaw-based exercises. It is, of course, Thelma and Louise. Wind Waker is an incredible game from a gameplay and art design perspective. Pim Pam, I hate this game. Wow, not much of a talker. Okay. Oh, she's cute. Ah, shit. Interesting. Okay. Ah, there's a postman. The cat. Okay, where are we going? Get the other technique. Thank you, chat. Then I suppose I should head to Lake Hylia. Check out Aru. Auru? I don't remember. Now, where is this wolf? Where is this wolf? He should be right under me. Oh, there's Agatha. Do you think I have to talk to Agatha first? It's a grapple point. Oh, no, there he is. I suppose I'll talk to Agatha. Fatal draw, fatal draw? Oh. Okay, I mean the helm splitter is useful. His helm seems unsplit. Okay, 3 more to go. That's not too bad, Chad. We're doing rather well. It's got that ancient armor stuff. Oh, Agatha has left. I don't care. You know what, chat? Hello, Chaos. Medusa was my mother. My name is Callidora. I am, in fact, the daughter of Medusa. And I'm sorry to say that you caught us right at the end of our stream because I can't bring myself to play any more of this today. I'm sorry. Yes, me, my half-brother Pegasus, and my other half-brother Chrysior. Thank you very much for the follow, Chaos. I hope to see you again sometime soon. Tomorrow we are actually celebrating our channel's 4-year anniversary, so I do hope you'll come by and have a good time. for now, fare